welcome to TransferYourBalance.us. My name is James P. Shea, and I created the Transfer Your Balance 101 training series for anyone interested in learning how to borrow money at really low interest rates or how to save money by using balance transfers to refinance their credit card debt. I did both of those things nonstop for almost 20 years, and that is what I'll be sharing with you on this website. Part 1 is the Ultimate JumpStart Guide to Balance Transfers. It's about a 55-page PDF file that I wrote, did all the graphics for it, and it contains almost everything that I know about doing balance transfers. So if you just have this PDF file right here, you have more than enough information to learn my system and to do balance transfers one after the other to average interest rates as low as 3 to 5%. You can open it on almost any device. If you hit the page down key, it'll take you down a page. If you hit the end key, it'll take you to the last page. The last page is a printed version of the Transfer Your Balance 101 blueprint. So if you want to learn how to fill out the blueprint and calculate the numbers yourself instead of having Microsoft Excel do it, you would print this page out and then you would follow along in Chapter 2 and just fill in the blanks. So you don't really have to do that. If you want to, you can. So this is the table of contents. There's 4 chapters, and then there is 2 templates at the end. One's for compounding interest, and the other one is the Transfer Your Balance 101 blueprint, which goes with this Ultimate JumpStart Guide to Balance Transfers. So to do a balance transfer, you read Chapter 2, you follow the instructions, you fill out the blueprint. When you're done with Chapter 2 and filling out the blueprint, that you would just get your own balance transfer offers, your own credit cards, and you would just, and your own credit card statement, and you just swap the numbers out. And you just swap them out every time, and you follow the system every time. And it's, as you'll see, it's really easy to do. Okay, so Chapter 1 talks about why you might want to borrow money using balance transfers and some things you need to know about them. Chapter 2, like I said, is the start to finish, write a check from a balance transfer offer and follow it all the way through to the end. Chapter 3 talks about credit scores, and a good credit score is 670 points or higher. And if you have 670 points or higher, you should qualify for all the 0% APRs for 12 months, 15 months. There's even one out there for 21 months at 3% interest rates, 4% interest rates, some are 5%. But I'm planning on promoting the best offers on my website. One offer I'm hoping to get is it's 3% for 15 months plus a 0% balance transfer fee as well if you transfer a balance in the first 60 days or transfer as many balances as you want in the first 60 days. I got one of these cards like 20 years ago, and it was for the same deal. Transfer your balances up to the first 60 days, and you get 0% APR and a 0% fee. So it's a really good deal, and I hope to be promoting that as well. Okay, Chapter 4 is some balance transfer facts, FAQs. These are frequently asked questions, and I thought about every possible question that anyone might want to ask me, and I filled out the answers to it. The 2 templates in the back, one is a compounded interest template that if you want to practice compounding interest, you would just fill in the blanks as you follow along in Chapter 2, and there's a contents link at the bottom of every page to bring you back to the table of contents. Okay, and I showed you the Transfer Your Balance 101 blueprint, so let me just talk about a few of the things in Chapter 1. So Chapter 1 is really easy to read, and it's about just simple things that I think that, anyone should know about balance transfers. First thing is that I think that credit card companies invented balance transfers to either to make it easy for us to run up our credit card balances and then they raise our rates, or they created balance transfers to steal customers from their competition and then hope they can run up our rates, and then we'll get stuck on their credit cards. I think that was their plan, but it wasn't my plan. My plan was to figure out how to do these things nonstop without paying 1 cent more than I have to, meaning that just before this offer ends, I want to transfer it, and that's it. Just before every offer ends, I want to transfer it. Because the money you save, you can use to pay off your credit card debt, or you can save it to buy stuff with. So the next thing that I'll talk about is the best kept secret about balance transfers is that after I did them for 20 years, They just kept coming in the mail, one after the other. If I had a balance on my credit card and I had room for more balance transfers, they'd keep sending me checks to try to max out my credit card. If I didn't have a balance on their credit card, they'd keep sending me checks to transfer my balance from somebody else's credit card to their credit card. They just kept coming. Now, I had no guarantee for 20 years. All I can tell you is that I had 4 credit cards, and they just kept sending me offers. So just before an offer would end, I'd go through my pile of balance transfer offers, pick one out, do the transfer your balance one-on-one blueprint, get all the details down, and I'd transfer it just before the rate went up. They call them balance transfers for a reason. Okay, I put this in here just to let you know that in order to qualify for balance transfers, those low interest rates, we have to transfer a balance. One credit card will get you one balance transfer, and then you're done. Your rate went up. That's what they hoped what would happen, and they probably will not lower your interest rates. 4 of my credit cards went up in 2014. I called all 4 of them, told them that I can't afford those rates, asked them to lower them, and they all said no. So you can call them if you want to see if they'll lower them, but they probably won't. So 2 or more credit cards, doing balance transfer offers is what you need. So if you have credit cards and they do not offer balance transfers, they give you either cash back or they give you frequent flyer miles, they will not work doing balance transfers. Now, you can probably call them up on the phone and ask them if they do balance transfers and if they would send you some, and they might. But for this training series, any credit cards that you apply for, if you need to apply for credit cards, they need to offer balance transfer offers. All the credit card offers that I will be promoting on my website will all be doing balance transfers. This is the Transfer Your Balance 101 Blueprint, and you'll be learning how to fill this out in so many different videos that I'm not even going to go over it. But we collect details for the first 12 rows. Rows 13 to 15, we calculate this date right here, the balance transfer offer end date, and then these 2 dates are calculated from that date. These values are added automatically, and I even do a video to show you how to calculate them separately, and they're in this book right here in Chapter 2. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is we can only borrow up to half of our line of credit. Why only half? Because we need to transfer our balances. So in other words, if I got 2 $10,000 credit cards, one of them has to have a 0 balance on it, or it has to have enough room on it to transfer a balance from the other credit card to this credit card. So if we have 2 credit cards and we max out both credit cards, we have no way to transfer our balances. And that happened to me. I maxed out 4 credit cards almost to start an Amazon business, and now I don't qualify for balance transfers anymore. So if we want to transfer balances, if we want to keep those low rates year after year, we have to have a credit card that can handle our balance. If not, when the low APR expires, we'll be stuck. Balance transfers are not for everyone. So in order to borrow money, we need to have a good financial IQ or the ability to handle money. We need a good credit score. When we apply for credit cards, we need a decent paying job. But to do balance transfers, we have to have a good financial IQ. That means we have to make our payments on time. If we borrow money and we don't think we'll be able to pay it back, we need to have a high enough line of credit that we can borrow extra money, put it in our checking account, and use balance transfers to make our monthly payments until the money comes in that we'll be able to pay it all off. When we borrow money, our debt will go up and down. We pay it off when we can, and we borrow it when we need it. That's having a good financial IQ. Okay, all my balance transfer offer training is free for right now, and I planned this balance transfer training series so the credit card companies will pay me for getting them customers, and you will benefit by getting free balance transfer training. You'll get free credit card applications. You'll get a free credit line that you can use now, or you can not use it, only use it when you need it. And if you do decide to use balance transfers, you'll be getting some of the lowest interest rates in the consumer lending industry. If you're borrowing money at 3% interest rate with no collateral, and You don't even need to fill out an application for a loan. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. You don't need a business plan to borrow money. I mean, I just borrowed $50,000, without even filling out an application or anything. So these things can be really great, but I'm in a jam right now, and I have every intention of paying my debt off. So but if I did decide that I can't do it, that no one wants to use the links to my website or whatever, I could always file for bankruptcy, and they'll wipe the debt away. My credit score and my credit history will be ruined for quite a while, but yeah, even with credit card debt, if you run up your bills and you get into a jam, you can file for bankruptcy. And I've bought used cars with balance transfers. I bought computers brand new. My Mac Pro computer, I spent almost $4,000 back in 2010 with all the upgrades. So anyways, balance transfer training is free for now. Hopefully, a lot of you people will need credit cards. You'll apply on my website, and you'll also get some really good deals, save a lot of money, and hopefully get your businesses together or get your lives together, or maintain or improve your quality of life like I did from using balance transfers. Okay, my disclaimer is that I'm not some kind of a financial guru. I'm actually just a construction worker that needed 4 operations on my right hand, back problems, and compressed vertebrae in my neck, and stuff like that. So I had to get away from working with my hands and doing construction. So I build stuff on the computer instead of doing construction. Okay, so like I said, there's no financial advice in this Ultimate JumpStart Guide to Balance Transfers. There's no advice on the transferyourbalance.us website. I'm just sharing with you what I learned from 20 years of doing balance transfers. Okay, and then there's Chapter 2, which, like I said, there's 5 steps to balance transfers. So I'll give you a simple explanation in words, in English, what I'm going to do. Then I show you the 5 easy steps, the documents you need to do them. And there's step 1, fill out a check. Step 2, collect some balance transfer details. Step 3, calculate the 3 really important dates. Step 4, record all the details. And step 5 is to make the balance transfer happen. That's all I'm going to say about the Ultimate JumpStart Guide to Balance Transfers. It's really easy to read. There's big print in it, big pictures, so it's not, even though it's like 55 pages, it's not really that long and that hard to read. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video. But until that time, good luck, and God bless you.